Hi everybody, March 26, 2019. So we've got two hives set up. We're kind of provisionary later, just out here on a stand. We've got this will be for a 2-frame queen rearing box. At some point, one of these is going to need split. We're going to be able to pull a split and put it in here and raise a queen is the goal. And then this one here, once she gets back and gets going, then we can move her up into here. And then this weaker hive that only has the 2 frames that we're given it to start with would be ready following this one being ready. So that's kind of where we're at. So ultimately we've got packages here. We're going to come in. Now what I'm going to do is, conventionally most people will go in and shake them. I'm not going to shake them. I'm going to go for the easier method. We're going to get the queen out of there. We're going to set her down in between the frames. We're going to just lay this cage in there sideways in this box here temporarily. It's just sitting here an empty box for now. So that's how we're going to approach it. We'll come back tomorrow. We've got a beautiful sunny day. It's a little cool today. A lot of times they'll tell you spray them with a little bit of sugar water. We're not spraying them. It's only 48 degrees out here. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 50s. So we'll come in. So ultimately what I'm going to do first is just knock the bees down a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we're going to work on getting this cap off to get that queen out of there. Of course, when you first open it, you got the can in there. I'm going to keep this close by to cover it back up. So we're going to dig out, see where they're at, knock them down again. Sometimes these can be a little rough to get started. They're going to want to start flying on us, which is fine. Set that down there. Get our queen out and get her in place. Can be a little disheartening or a little nerve-wracking, the bees flying around. It's no big deal. If it was warmer, but I don't have time to wait for hot weather, so we've got to do it today. Now I could wear a suit, but I feel comfortable around them. I'm going to set this over here. We're going to get our queen. We're going to take a look at our queen. And our queen is in the cage. She's got attendants there, and I can see her there. She's a nice, beautiful queen. The candy end. I need to remove the cork from the candy end. If we remove it here, this is going to be a timer, because it'll take them about 3 days. We'll come back here in a couple days and verify that the queen is out. The candy in there, they've got to go through a couple days to eat through, and then she'll come right out. That'll give the rest of the package enough time to get used to her smell and everything. So we're going to go ahead and set this down, and I'm going to put it right between 2 frames here in the middle. Now what we want to do is make sure that if a bee dies in here, one of the attendants dies, it doesn't block the hole. So we're going to put the candy end up. And that way anything like that, or another way is just put it upside down just like that. And we are going to come back in 3 days and verify that she's been released. And I'm just going to smash that right between this comb in here. About 1 inch down, and we're just going to put that together just like so, and they will get her out of there. So now what we're going to do with the rest of the package is go ahead and just lay it in here right on its side right there, and these bees will work their way out. They're ready to pile out right now. I shake them down on there, just like so. Now, just because I don't want too many in the air, when I go to do the other one, I may shake them out. We'll shake. Let's go ahead and shake them. What we can do to prepare for this a little bit is get our upper feeder ready, because once we put the feeder on, that's going to seal them in. On second thought, only because I don't want to have to deal with the smashing the bees to put this cage in front. I'm just going to let them do the general release. Let's see. We'll let this general release and maybe we'll shake that one. And then when we got all them bees flying around in the air, we're ready to go. Now, one thing I did forget, not really, but it's real easy to deal with. We're going to add a half a pollen patty. We're just going to come and lay it right on top of the frames here. They'll be able to use that right away. And we're going to add about 2 gallons of sugar water. This is about a 1-to-1. These couple bees that are in here, if we leave them in there and they get trapped, they will be stuck. So we're trying to get them out of there. There may be, sometimes it's almost impossible to keep them all out. I think there's about 1 in there. And that's all there is to it. We'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll verify that they're all out of the cage and down in there. And then in the 3rd day, we'll come and make sure the queen's released. Thanks for watching.